We are time jumping 3 months to the 6 month mark and the deadline for the Chaser project. Um, three generals, or the three generals, are in attendance. General Monet, General Jones, and General Broadson. I didn't
Is
think of names.
Broxton the asshole?
No, Monet is.
Oh, damn.
Just remember Meanie, okay? Meanie Monet. Excuse me. All right. So as the three generals are making their way to the R&D lab, Commander Kruger lines up the team and preps them for what may be their first official mission out. All right, team. Today
Yes, sir.
is the day. I hope you guys are ready. I know I believe in you. Hopefully you guys believe in yourselves, because that, of course, is what matters. Because if you don't believe in yourselves, this isn't going to work. So, remember our jobs, our careers. I'm sure this is most of our dream to be a part of SPD, is writing.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Do well. Dr. Shinazaki, can I talk to you for a moment?
Yes, sir.
I just want to say, you've done a tremendous job with this team. You've come a very, very long way. And I'm not talking about the time travel thing. You become a very, very good team player, where usually, you'll kick them to the curb and call them idiots and nincompoops and all types of, idiot names. But you taught them, they've grown, and now you guys are about to embark on the greatest expedition since space travel. Are you ready?
Of course I'm ready, sir. This is my dream.
Wonderful. Now, let's prepare for General Meanie and his crew. Let's go. So as they prepare for the generals, the sliding doors open, and only one man walks through. He's tall and strong, got a bald head and a scar over his right eye, and that same right eye is white, like he's blind in that eye. He's just one of the scariest looking dudes you've seen walking around. He strides in with his hands behind his back. Is this the team? Yes, sir. This is the team. Handpicked myself. Mostly. Dr. Shinazaki, please step forward. Yes. Dr. Shinazaki. I am General Monet. It's a pleasure to meet you.
The pleasure is all mine, General. Happy to meet you.
So, is all of this ready to go?
Yes, sir. It is all ready to go.
Now, you do understand what's at stake here, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, what's the first step? As they begin, Danny, roll for me.
Okay. My roller. Two.
A 2. and as red lights start flashing, Windows start shutting down. Metal grates start falling in front of the windows, and or I guess just the doors because there are no windows in front of the doors, and all everything just goes on lockdown. It's just this siren wail. What seems to be the problem now? Then the general kind of just taps his ear like he's listening into a transmission, and then he looks at Danny, and then, are you Danielle
Looking at
Hillis?
him. I'm looking at the thing.
Are you Danielle Hillis?
Yes, sir.
Step forward for me.
Okay.
What's going on, sir?
That's none of your concern, officer. Turn around, Danielle. Put your hands behind your back. As
She just like it's natural, like it's second nature.
you have a right to remain silent. I'm sorry, General, what seems to be going on here? Oh, you must not have your earpiece then. I will have to dox you for that. However, this officer, I presume, has hacked into the SPD database and changed God knows what just to be on this team. That is a security breach. She's going in for questions.
Wait, did you know what this team was built for?
It looked interesting. Kinda. I mean,
So
when I got bored of my.
so that day I asked you, you knew why you were here, and you just lied to me about that? So you hacked your way into this team?
I have my right to remain silent.
You didn't just lie to you, Shinozaki. She lied to all of us.
I want to. Wait, no. Wait, I want to walk up to Danny, kind of like lean into her ear and be like, "That was brilliant." I'm not. I mean, I shouldn't condone it, but that was smart.
I'm going to need you to back away, Shinozaki, from the criminal, and
Sorry, sir.
General Monet slaps the cuffs on her wrist, kind of grabs her, and then the doors slide open and the grates slide up, and then four morphed SPD officers run in in their SWAT mode, ready to take Danielle into custody. Now, this is very unfortunate. Hopefully you don't need her, Dr. Shinozaki.
Well, I mean, she was part of the team. She contributed and helped a lot.
But is she dire to the completion of this mission?
Yes, she is.
So if
Excuse me, General.
Yeah.
It may not be my place to say this,
It is.
but Denny was the first to react in our, I guess, training sessions for this project, and without her, we may not even be here today. So I just want to say she's pretty important to this team, and then I'm going to step back.
Officer Reeves, do you have anything to add?
Sir, with all due respect, she is part of this team.
But everybody's replaceable, except perhaps Dr. Shinozaki himself.
I know, but sir, with all respect, she is an amazing part of this team. Should keep her on, sir. But it's not my place to judge.
Commander, this is your team. What do you think? as Commander Kruger looks at Danny as he himself feels betrayed. He decides on what he is going to do. And I'm going to let the dice decide what he's going to do. We're going to say 1 through 3. He turns a rent. 4 through 6. He does not. The dice have spoken. So, Commander Kruger looks at Danny and he goes, the only person who's not replaceable on this team is, in fact, Dr. Shinazaki. Sir. Very well, Commander. As you have broken the law, Miss Hillis, you're coming with us. He goes and he kind of just yokes her up a little bit. 2 SWAT guys come over and kind of back him up. And they start to take her out of the facility. General, what exactly is going to happen to Miss Hillis? Well, honestly, Commander, she's going to have to stand trial. And to be even more frank, she may not even make it to trial. She hacked an SPD database, highly secured, to get on a highly classified project sponsored by not just the Banks family, but the Grant family. She has to be made an example of. I'm sorry. And then
By made an example of, what do you mean by that?
that doesn't really concern you, Dr. Shinazaki. I just need you to focus on this Chaser project. And they proceed to continue to walk out of the door.
Can I roll to get out of the handcuffs? We're on too tight.
Sure, I'll even allow you to use your +1 for stealth because you got to be kind of stealthy to kind of get that off.
Okay. I rolled a 5 and then a +1 would make it 6.
Okay, as Danny is getting taken out of the door, Danny sneezes, achoo, and she brings her hand around, her one right hand, and just sneezes into her hand. And the general turns. Bless you. Somebody secure her. And the 2 SWAT officers grab her arms, and they proceed to try to handcuff her. We're gonna roll.
Are they out of the room?
No, they're still in the room. They're by the door at this point. Danny, roll for me.
Okay. Uh, 4.
Okay. As the 2 SWAT members try to subdue Danny, her prior experience wrestling with a dinosaur has granted her experience in fighting things stronger than her, so she manages to rip away from the 2 SWAT officers, and she kind of backs up back into the R&D department, back to kind of where her team kind of is. Miss Hillis, either you come quietly, or we're gonna have to take you in by force.
I'm just like sitting there with like the handcuffs just debating. I'm like circling the handcuffs around. I'm just like, well, can I just walk with you? Like, you don't really have to put me in handcuffs. I mean, where am I really gonna go at this point? Come on.
Very well. Subdue her. Now, these SWAT guys are stronger than the Raptors. We're talking 200 points each, and there's 4. We'll say their base attack is going to be 15. That's if you are morphed. So if you are not morphed and you get hit with one of their attacks, it's going to do 30 damage. Okay?
Ooh. Ooh.
All right. So we are now getting to our attack mode sequence. I will be doing the 4 SPD officers as well as the general, and it's just you 4. So I'll let Danny make the first move. What would you like to do? You have 4 of them. So you have Bart, Alex, Shinazaki still kind of in the line, and now Danny is kind of in front of them by maybe like a couple of feet. And you have 4 SPD officers converging on you from the front.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to run past them out of the room.
Sorry. I'm gonna hit them.
I'm not even going to let you roll for that because you're not running past them. Try something else.
Okay.
This doesn't bode well for
Are
any of
there
us.
any grates in the ceiling?
Yes. There's 4. There's 1 in each corner in the ceiling of the room.
Okay. I try to go to the closest corner that's furthest away from the SWAT team, and I'm gonna try to go up to the ceiling and get into the ceiling through that grate.
Hold on, let me bring up my map real quick. Do you want to go to the back left or the back right?
I'll go back left.
Okay. So, just below that grate is a power generator that powers the Lazy Susan that is right in the middle of the room. And you guys are in front of the table that is in front of the Lazy Susan. So, Danny runs to the back of the room past her teammates and tries to jump on top of the generator to try to reach the grate. Roll for me.
Five.
Okay. So, 2 of the SPD officers managed to give a pretty good chase and managed to grab Danny by her legs before she is able to reach the grate. So that's just where you are now. Danny, who do you want to pass it to? There are 2 officers still back by where the team.
I'm gonna pass it to the doctor.
Dr. Shinazaki, you are up. I would say because she ran back left, the two SPD officers are standing next to or are running past Bart on Bart's side.
I'm gonna try to get in the center of everybody and just I want to try to give a speech, basically. Not a speech. I'm gonna try to talk the situation down, basically.
Talk no jutsu, gotcha.
I'm not trying to lose my job.
Fair, no. Fair enough. I'll take that. Go ahead, give your monologue.
Hey. Look. With all due respect, General and Commander, look, I know what Danielle did was very wrong and highly. Maybe very illegal. Maybe she does have every right to be locked away, but she. And I'm gonna look at the commander. Commander, look. I know you said you hand chose this team, and they grew on me. And yes, Danielle technically isn't supposed to be part of this team, but she helped out a lot. Like Bart and Alex said, when that raptor came through the portal, she was the first one to react. She's been a huge help to everything that happened here. She's probably not supposed to be a part of this team, but she's still very She's not replaceable to me. She is a ranger. She is part of the chaser team. We need her. Please give her a chance.
Come on.
While I admired your speech, Dr. Shinazaki, this is at this point past my purview. She is to be brought in, and this is coming from higher than me. She can't hack an SPD database regardless of how important she is to you. I'm sorry to say.
But think about it. She hacked an SPD database. If she can hack an SPD database, what else could she hack? That is skills that not a lot of people have. That would be skills that we could use.
Are these skills that you specifically can use for this project?
Exactly. Definitely. Yes.
Dr. Shinazaki, roll for me.
I got a 4.
As Dr. Shinazaki tries to persuade General Monet into giving Danny a second chance, the general decides he will give her a chance, but not the chance that Dr. Shinazaki is expecting. He makes some valid points, Doctor. I expect nothing less from the smartest man in SPD. So I'll tell you what. There's 4 squad members here. 4 of you. Let's battle it out.
No.
Your team wins.
No.
She gets to stay out of jail. And I will personally take the heat from on high to allow her to stay on this project. If you are unsuccessful, everybody aside from Dr. Shinazaki is removed from this project and SPD permanent.
Oh, there's no other option, sir.
There are no other options. I can just take her in right now.
No. All right, understood.
Do we have a deal?
I mean, Miyazaki, we do need to take her in. I mean, what she did is illegal and against SPD protocol. We need to make sure that
And like I
she
told the general,
justice to her.
and like I told the general, SPD database. Think about it. Like, think about it. Traveling throughout time and space with those skills, being able to hack like that. Again, not a lot of people can do that. He is very valuable. She could help us out massively.
Officer Reed.
I hear you out, Shinozaki, but still, she deserves to be brought before SPD to serve her sentence.
Officer Reed, you seem apprehensive about allowing her to stay on the team. Do you agree with my verdict of taking her in?
I mean, sir, in some respect, yes. I mean, like, as Shinozaki said, yes, what she did was impressive, but still wrong in the eyes of SPD. She did was illegal, and we can't just let that walk free. Like, we can't let that get away because that's a massive security risk.
Very well put, Officer Reed. Unfortunately, you all have to be on board with this deal for it to take effect. So unfortunately,
Is there any way for me to be excused for about 5 minutes?
the only way you can leave the room at this point is if you slide out inconspicuously.
All right, that's not gonna work. All right,
I mean, it could. You can roll for it. Stealth check.
I'll try. Yeah. Three.
No, you you did not sneak out stealthily at all. You actually knocked some stuff over on your way out.
Yep.
Okay. So
Danny's gonna yell, "Can I request a lawyer present?"
there are no lawyers for you. As I said, Miss Hillis, this is coming from on high. Okay. Bless you.
Oh, it's dusty up here.
Yeah, you gotta move from the front of that vent and get to a nice clean jail cell. So come on down so we can take you in.
Come on, Alex, think about it. Just reconsider it. She is basically part of this team. We spent like 3 months, right?
Fine. Yes.
6 months technically.
See your
Yeah.
predictions.
6 months. We spent 6 months together. We built. Yes, I was kind of a d-bag at start, and yes, I may still be a d-bag at times, but still, we built a friendship. She is useful. She is part of this team. Does anything? Yes, she lied to us, but like all the basically everything that happened between us. Does that just mean like nothing? Like you don't the Rangers stick together.
Okay, I see your point, Shinozaki. You made a valid point.
So, Officer
Take your
Reeves.
side on this one.
Officer Reeves, this is going to be determinant of whether or not you are on the fast track to higher credentials. I think you are correct when you say that she did break the rules, regulations that are in place for a reason. And the
Come on, Alex.
we start compensating for certain individuals, we're opening up the door for others to do the same, and we can't allow that. Officer Reed,
Come on, Alex. Don't let him sway you. Don't let him sway you. Just come on. She has a chance at freedom. She's going to. We're going to Rangers together. Okay, come on. Don't let him sway you. Give Danny another chance.
I'm gonna be a show off, and I'm gonna come out from the upper right corner grate and just be like, "Take me in or what?"
so roll for me.
Fine.
Okay.
Why would you go there? Why would you go there?
I'll do it.
Okay. High five.
+1 for stealth. So as Danny
Mhm.
disappears, as they are trying to figure out whether to take her in, she reappears in the grate on the opposite side of the room and says,
I'm over here. You gonna be taking me in or what's the deal? And do I get a lawyer? Because I'm demanding a fair trial as a citizen of Earth. I want a fair trial.
Skills we could use.
so
I would like to make a call.
to make a call.
Yeah. I would like to call a family member.
Okay, give me a second on that one. Can you SWAT members please get Miss Hillis under control while I figure this out? Do I have to do everything myself? And the two of the SWAT members that
Sir.
had one job, make their way over to the other side of the room and kind of jump up, try to pull Danny from out of the grate, trying to get her down. And General just kind of just shakes his head and tries to figure out what to do next. Anyway,
Sir.
you two go help. The other two SWAT members go help. Officer Reeves, you can be a commander by year's end. All you have to do is stand aside.
Don't let him goad you. Don't let him goad you. You already agreed. You already made up your mind. You're gonna give Danny another chance.
Sir, without hesitation, I'm going to give her a chance. like Shinozaki said, he does make a valid point. I'm sorry, but my decision is to help Shinozaki give her another chance.
How disappointing, Officer Reeves. I expected a lot more from you.
Yes, Lord.
Very well. Snaps his fingers, and the SWAT members kind of retreat back behind him. They kind of line up in their little stances. Very well. You will each have a one-on-one bout. First to 3 strikes, 3 points, win. You all have to win your matches, or else I'm taking her in. Deal?
We all. So it's not like a 2 out of 3. It's like we all have to win.
Yep. So, as Alex, as commander, or as the general, is a little upset at Officer Reeves, he challenges him first. Officer Reeves, I want you to go first because I'm just very disappointed in you, and it would be very poetic for this little rebellion to be stopped in its tracks with you. So you will be fighting our best. And then the red SWAT member steps up, and he kind of takes off he leaves the weapons behind and kind of takes off the armor, and he kind of just like squares up. Keep in mind, none of you are Morphin, okay? But you do have the ability to.
Are they Morphin?
Yeah.
Oh crap.
Okay, I'm gonna take this into 5 here. Trying to really show these guys what we're made of together as a team. Or more first,
Go ahead and roll.
and then I will take a hammer fist to the guy's face. I got a 6.
So, perfect. Hit that Morphin sequence for me real quick.
Orange chase 1, red. Ready, power up.
And as as Alex starts to morph and gets encompassed with that cyan and red electrical energy, he morphs and is ready to battle. You have 4 energy points left. Alex, I'll let you make the first move.
I'm just gonna go straight ahead and chrono combo the guy in the face.
Go ahead and roll for me.
Just like snap 1, 2, 3. This actually 6 again. What the hell?
Yeah.
So,
Hell.
not quite. That's a nice, if I'm not mistaken, a 72-point hit. So that'll bring him all the way down to 128. So my turn. So the SWAT member takes a pretty good hammer fist to the head, but he manages to get himself together. He throws some pretty good haymakers at Alex. Go ahead and roll for me again.
Okay. 1.
Okay, so he manages to tag Alex with a pretty good counter and deals 20 damage to Alex, break them down to that 480. All right, Alex, your turn.
Okay. I will roll again and do a chrono combo. 2. Right.
Okay. So as Alex tries to hit one more critical chrono combo, the SWAT member manages to learn from his previous mistake, and he ducks and dodges out of the way and takes no damage. He throws a counter of his own and tries to kick his leg out and sweep Alex's leg. Go ahead and roll.
So that's 2.
Okay, he manages to get a good sweep on Alex and manages to knock him off his feet, incapacitating him for a turn. So it's my turn again. As Alex is on the ground, the SWAT member tries to come down with a nice elbow, Roll again.
6.
Okay. Alex manages to duck and dodge out of the way of that and gives a counter. What would you like to? We'll say you hit him with a.
Chrono
You want to try that again?
combo. Yeah, only try chrono combo is basically.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
Got a 3.
A 1. Okay. So you are now out of energy, and you just failed that chrono combo. The SWAT member manages to try to come up with an uppercut. Go ahead and roll for me.
Hey.
All right, you managed to counter that, and you managed to deal 16 regular damage, taking them down to the 112. What would you like to do?
Chrono combo. No, I'm out of energy. I'll just try to like knock him, like slap him in the neck, and just like try knock him out.
Just
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
Sleep.
Okay.
Sleepy night. Right.
A chop. 5. Okay. Alex manages to give him a good chop into the back of the neck, dealing another 16 damage. And then he's also incapacitated for a turn. So Alex gets another turn.
Okay, I'll try like just knock him out completely. Like take one of the SPD Delta enforcers and just point it to his neck and make him surrender.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
6.
Roll again.
these rolls are just like coming.
5.
Okay.
Let Alex win!
He's putting up a good fight. So, as Alex manages to grab a weapon and smacks the SWAT guy in the back of the head, he points it at him and tells him to surrender. And as the SPD officer was pretty badly beaten and didn't want any more smoke, he actually does surrender to Alex and gives him that first match.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Alright, that's how it is.
Good one, Alex.
All right.
Can
Take it
we
two.
actually pause real quick? Because I need to run to the restroom.
Oh yeah, go ahead real quick. Well, actually, you can go. It's Danny's turn anyway.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but you're next, so don't take a crap.
Yeah.
So, as how back in the character, how disappointing. Just can't find good SPD ranges anymore, can you? Very well, Danielle. Since your fate is the one that lies, you should go next because you are rubbing me the wrong way right now. So he sends the pink SPD officer over to kind of handle Danielle, and I'll let you make the first move.
Alright. So I'm gonna try to morph.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
Okay. I'm gonna roll for it.
Mhm.
Okay, I rolled a 2.
So as Danny tries to, you got plenty of energy. So as Danny tries to do a morph, it unfortunately fails as the stability in the morphers still aren't quite where they need to be. So she just kind of has to
Oh, this
raw
is
dog it against his officer.
Danny just says, "This is some BS." Like, should I do morph? You can't.
Go ahead and roll for him. Oh,
4.
Okay. So, as the pink SWAT member steps up and she notices Danny isn't Morph, and she just looks at her and goes, "Huh, you're gonna fight me like that? You must want a death wish. So I'll let you. So since that, like I said, a morph doesn't count as a turn, so you can still throw a jab or whatever."
Mm-hmm.
Do my abilities work even though they're fighting 1-on-1?
Only something that doesn't require you to be morphed. So if you don't need a weapon, so your temporal tackle is just a regular tackle. I think I gave each of you one with a weapon and one without, so you can have something for when you're not morphed.
No, but one of my special abilities. Can I use those on her?
I don't know what yours are. Oh no, this is her individual.
Alright.
Yeah.
So right now, since morphine isn't working, I'm just gonna go out at her and just go for a punch, like a,
He's going at her unmorphed.
punch.
She
It's
failed
not
her.
working.
Yeah, she failed her morph because Dr. Shinazaki doesn't quite have the stability ready yet. Don't worry, it'll be fine in episode 2. So, what'd you get on your roll?
4.
Roll again.
Got 2.
Okay, as Danny tries to throw a punch, the SPD officer easily blocks it, gives a laugh, and then throws a solid punch of her own, dealing a good 20 points of damage to Danny's face. Sorry.
Let me see. It brings me to 280.
280, yep. So the officer decides after she throws it with a pretty good counter, she also goes low and tries to give a sweep kick. Go ahead and roll for me.
Two.
Roll again.
1.
They do not. They want you to get beat up. So as she hits you with a sweep kick, manages to knock you off kilter and pop you on your butt and bring you down to 260, and you lose a turn. So it is my turn again. I'm going to bring up a very high kick and then try to come down right onto your face. Oh, I'm sorry. You're supposed to be taking more damage.
You're the killer.
Because you're not more, so that's double the damage. So you're at 220. So roll for me. Roll again.
1. 4.
Okay. So as the SPD officer brings the hammer foot down, Danny manages to roll out of the way as her foot strikes the ground. Danny, your move. You're on the ground.
Okay. I'm gonna try morphine again.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
I rolled a 4.
Excellent. So as Danny kicks off her morph and she gets all souped up in the cyan and pink electrical energies get to swirling and she morphs up and now she's ready to whoop some ass. What would you like to do? You have 8 energy
Okay,
points left.
I am going. Okay. I'm gonna turn invisible for 1 minute.
Okay. So that does not count as a turn. So once you take that turn, that will be one of the 2 turns. So what would you like to do while you're invisible?
So I am going to kick her in the face.
Okay, and that is a perfect success. So that's going to do 18 points of damage, bring her down to 182. um, yeah, we'll say the stipulations that they can't hit you, or actually, I won't roll against you. We'll say you got over 6, which of course I did not. So the SWAT member tries to throw a punch, and of course misses wide right. Danny, your turn.
Okay. I am going to behind her and then kick her from behind.
Okay, it's another 18 points of damage. Math 166. All right. So, after that last kick, Danny manages to reappear, and the SWAT member turns around and throws a mean elbow. Go ahead and roll.
A 2.
And the blow lands, dealing 20 damage, bringing Danny down to 200. Now, if there's anybody that needs to whoop somebody's ass quickly, it is Danny, as she has the least amount of health. Just keep that in mind. Okay. And you guys are very close now. You have 200 health. SWAT member has 166.
Okay. Oh, this is a good fight. Close one. Okay. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use my special effect bullseye, where the next 3 attacks made are critical hits.
Okay. Special abilities cost 3 energy, so you now have 3 energy points left. And again, that special ability will not count as a turn, so you can still do a move, an attack.
Okay. Alright, so she elbows me. I'm gonna elbow her back.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
Well, if I'm using bullseye, doesn't mean that that's an automatic critical hit. Next 3 hits.
Yeah, if it lands, it's a critical hit. You still have to success. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I got a 6.
We'll call that a 100% critical hit, doing double the damage instead of the usual 50%. Dealing 36 damage, bringing her down to 130. Nice. I think I see what you're trying to do here. I think I see what you're trying to... I'm not going to let you do that. So, I'm... Can't do it if you're on the ground. So I'm going to go for another sweep kick. Roll for me.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
3.
So as the SWAT member goes for the sweep kick, Danny manages to lift up that front foot, moving her pivot foot, managing to just dodge the attack. What would you like to do?
Roundhouse kicker.
All right, go ahead and roll.
Ah, 6 again.
Okay, that's another
Nice.
100% damage, dealing 36, bringing this down to 94. uh, got to get you on the ground. So she's going to come up and give a nice little capoeira kick to the face. We'll go ahead and roll.
Okay.
What is this?
Hold on, just like I know.
We're gonna have actual
I
dice.
rolled a
next
4.
time. Okay. So again, that is a miss with the capoeira kick as Danny is starting to catch her groove and starting to get into her natural attack mode. Your turn.
Let's see. I've been weaving, and I'm going to give her a good right hook.
Okay. Let's go ahead and roll.
5.
Jesus Christ. Okay. So was that the final critical that you just did?
Yeah, that was the last one.
Okay. So that's gonna be
That's 3.
another 36. Fucking math. That's 48. I think. 58, I'm sorry. Yeah, 58. Okay. We're going to gotta get another sweep in there. Let me get another sweep kick. Sit you down a couple of times.
I
Let's
rolled
go.
2.
And rolled a 6, so that's a critical hit, dealing 40 damage. Bring you down to 160. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Go ahead. Actually, no, you're incapacitated. My turn again. I want to kick you in the face.
5.
Roll again.
2.
Roll again.
2.
Whew. Okay. So she manages to catch Danny while she's on the ground, dealing another 20 points of damage, bringing her total down to 140. And you still have 3 energy points left.
Alright, I'm gonna try to get up and do a casualty kick. It's one of my special attacks where I hit 3 times with the chance to roll again on a perfect roll.
All right, the causality kick hit 3 times with a chance to roll again on a perfect roll. So go ahead and roll for me.
Here we go. 6.
Okay, so
I can
I'm pretty sure that's it, I guess. 18, 36, play.
roll again.
Yeah. I mean, no,
Okay.
that's the game, I think. I think regardless, because she had 58 left. So that'll do it. Danny manages to completely knock out her SWAT member, and her freedom is still her freedom.
Nice one.
I demorph as I am like, ow. I still win. Ow.
Nice. I should probably let y'all know you guys don't get energy points in the middle of battle. So whatever you have going in, that's it. Alright. Next up, we're gonna try to get through these last 2 fairly quickly. Chaser 3. Dr. Shinazaki. You are up. I am most disappointed in you, Dr. Shinazaki. While I know you are ahead of this project, I expected better judgment from you. Nevertheless, a deal is a deal, and you are up. Hopefully, you can fight as well as you can tinker with these nerd toys.
Nerd toys.
He has skills and assets that would be beneficial to us. I'm just stating the obvious.
We'll see. And the third SWAT member steps up, and he's got his blue on. He looks a lot. He's the biggest one on that SWAT team. He looks real tough, and he looks like he's ready to fight. And he says, "Dr. Shinazaki, I'm going to enjoy whooping your ass."
Whatever. I'm just gonna morph.
Brush it off.
Go ahead and roll.
Boy, really quick, how much energy do I got?
9. So if you get a decent, if you get the roll on the first try, you'll still have your 5, and then you'll have enough juice to do some pretty decent damage.
Okay.
If you fail, though, you're fucked.
Thanks.
There you go. A perfect morph. Go ahead and hit that morphin sequence for me.
Alright. Time Chaser 2. Wait, no. 3. Blue. Ray. Power up.
Alright, as Time Chaser 3 morphs up and the cyan mixed with the royal blue energy starts to swirl and he morphs, the SWAT member runs up and throws a punch. Go ahead and roll for me.
Oh god, that's aggressive. Thanks again.
Dr. Shinazaki manages to finish his morph just in time and just kind of dodges out of the way of the punch of the SWAT member. And what would you like to do as a counterattack?
I'm gonna do a Mortal Kombat classic and kind of like do like a duck down and then come up with just a uppercut.
Oh. Okay. Go ahead and roll for me.
4.
So he manages to duck right out of the way of your uppercut and tries to throw an elbow across the body. Go ahead and roll again for me.
Thanks again.
Roll again.
Nope.
Okay. He throws a really solid haymaker or a really solid elbow across the body and manages to crack Shinazaki right in his chin, dealing a solid 20 points of damage. And I'm not using you guys' defense for now because they are also powering. So it's just true damage. Dr. Shinazaki, your turn.
Okay, I'm going to hold up. Let me look at my character sheet real quick.
Hey,
I'm
you
gonna
got
use
this
time
one.
is manageable.
Stop time for 10 seconds. Okay.
Yep. So I get 2 turns. And so that would be 2 energy. So no, 3. Wait, don't 3. I'm dumb. That's 3.
Yep. Special attacks are 3. Special abilities are 3. Special attacks are 2.
Yeah.
So you are down to 2 energy points now. So what would you like to do?
So I'm going to so like is time basically like stop because of my ability. I'm gonna do because I want to because I was thinking of I want to like do the uppercut again and like how strong are we in Ranger form basically? Could I like if I uppercut him, would I like knock him in the air?
Yeah, but keep in mind he's still wearing a ranger suit himself, so it's not like it's going to be that detrimental to him.
Okay, cause I want to try to make it flashy. So the idea I had is I want to try to uppercut him again, but knock him in the air. And while he's in the air, I want to grab him by his legs and just slam him on the ground.
If you want to do that, that will count as 2 moves instead of 1, and that will completely run up your invisibility.
Because
that uppercut is 1 attack, and then the throwdown is another attack. So that would be your 2 turns of. You want to do that?
Yeah, that's why I want to take the 2 turns. Yeah.
Okay.
To do that little flashy combo.
Okay, and there's no way to combat that, so that's an automatic. It's an automatic.
So first roll.
Got 10 and 10, which is 20. So that'll bring him down to 180. Okay. So I want the SWAT member to come around and put Dr. Shinozaki in a headlock. Go ahead and roll for me. Trying to get him incapacitated.
6 again.
Oh, roll again for me.
5.
Okay. The blue SWAT member tries to get behind Shinozaki real quick and put him in a real quick headlock, but Shinozaki manages to slip out and duck low and get out of it. What would you like to do?
I want to leg sweep him.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
2.
Okay, goes for the leg sweep, but the SWAT member manages to evade. SWAT member throws a kick to try to kick Shinozaki while he's low. Go ahead and roll.
I got a 1.
So he manages to give a massively strong kick to the side of Shinozaki's head, resulting in a critical hit, dealing 40 damage. Bring him down to 440.
Ooh boy.
Alright, Shinozaki, your turn.
I want to use time is manageable again.
You do not have the juice. You only have 2 energy points left.
Oh, I only have 2? I thought I had 9.
You had 9, then you morphed down to 5, and then you use your time as manageable attack, which is another -3, bringing you down to 2.
Oh yeah, that's... Dang. Okay, well then... If that is the case...
You have enough juice for a special attack, but not a special ability.
No, yeah.
He has 180 health left. You have 440. So you last 2 should be fine. The only one who should have been worried was Danny, because she's starting off with significantly less health. But you guys, if you get whooped here, you didn't play the game right.
Cool.
I want to leg sweep him again.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
Four.
All right. Dr. Shinozaki manages to get the quick leg sweep off and trips up the massively large SWAT member and drops him on his ass, dealing 10% damage, and he's incapacitated for a turn, so Dr. Shinozaki gets another turn.
Ah, nice. Okay, so now that he's down on the ground, I want to just use Lance Pierce and just while he's down.
Ooh.
Go ahead and roll.
Better not mess this up, dice.
The last your energy. Make you good.
What is that? That is. The light's like messing with it. Oh, that is a 5.
Okay. So Dr. Shinozaki pulls out his lance pierce for the first time, and it's a long blue stab with a spear, kind of like a trident at the end, but it's not a trident. It's got two spikes off to the side, and then the one spike at the end, and it's the same way at the other end. And he does a nice little jab at the SWAT member on the ground, dealing some pretty good damage, dealing 50 damage, getting him down to 120. I want to get up and then throw a roundhouse kick. So go ahead and roll for me.
There we go. 4.
Okay. So that is a miss. Dr. Shinozaki manages to move out of the way just in time. What would you like to do, Doctor?
Just like do just like a straight, just like karate kick to his chest.
Alrighty, go ahead and roll.
Two.
Roll again.
Do again.
Roll again.
Do again.
Okay. What were you trying to do?
Just karate kick his chest.
All right. Dr. Shinozaki gives a really good kick to the chest and makes really good contact, dealing 10 points of damage. SWAT member recovers, tries to give a tackle to Dr. Shinozaki. Go ahead and roll for me.
Two. What the hell? I keep
All
getting
right.
2.
He manages to tackle Dr. Shinozaki to the ground, subduing him, incapacitating him, making him lose a turn. So the squad member then decides to lift up Dr. Shinozaki and then throw him into the wall. You were incapacitated, so that's an automatic. Bring you down to 400. All right, your turn. Dr. Shinozaki. He has 110 left.
I want to. I want to just get up and try to tackle him to the ground.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
There we go. Something else. 3.
Roll again.
Five.
Okay. You managed to tackle him to the ground, dealing 10 points of damage, and now he's incapacitated, and you get another.
All right. So like, when I tackle him to the ground, I want to be like basically on top of him, like over him, just like strike him, just like right in the face while like we're both on the ground, just like while I'm just like over him.
All right. You give him a couple good strikes to the face. Of course, I'm only going to count that as one attack. And it's going to deal 10 points of damage, taking him down to 90. A suggestion, just to help move this along a little bit, because I know you're not the one with a lot of like attack power. You can do what Alex Reeves did and make your opponent surrender. Tell them to surrender, that whole shebang.
Yeah.
So I want to. I want him to run and jump and give you like a nice 2 feet kick right to the chest. Go ahead and
Oh,
roll.
so I'm guessing he pushed me off of him then?
Oh, you did have him subdued. Wait, did you take that second turn after he was?
On the ground?
Yeah. Oh no, he's up now. So yeah, he's up now. That was the second. So yeah. So now.
Yeah, because basically when I tackle him, I was like basically like, you know how like when wrestlers are like basically like over somebody when they're just like, just like. So like yeah, that's.
Gotcha. So then no, not that. So he's going to throw a jab up right at Dr. Shinazaki. And go ahead and roll.
6.
Wonderful. You managed to counter and throw a jab of your own, dealing really significant damage, dealing 20 damage, bring him down to 70. The SWAT member actually roll for me.
Six again.
Roll again. The dice side.
1.
Okay. The SWAT member throws a headbutt and hits Dr. Shinazaki right in the head, kind of getting him off of him, dealing 20 damage, getting him down to 380. Your turn, Dr. Shinazaki.
I'm gonna leg sweep again.
Like, sweep, go ahead and roll.
Four.
Okay, leg sweep works. 10 damage, incapacitated. You get another turn.
Now I'm just gonna like try to like basically get him in an arm bar. I think that's what it's called when you like kind of like that whistling move and you just like kind of like hold their arm down like that, like like with your legs and all that stuff. And I want to try to get him to basically tap. Like I'm gonna do that to him. I'm just gonna be like tap out.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
6 again.
Okay, as Shinazaki, in all his brilliance, manages to get the fairly large member into an arm bar. He gets some real good, almost pulling the guy's arm out of its socket, causing the SWAT member to have to tap out before his arm gets ripped apart. So that is a win to Dr. Shinazaki.
And I'm just gonna demorph now. Just woo! Just like don't mess with the science nerds.
Nice. All right.
Mhm.
So we're almost done. Almost done. And this will count as 2 episodes, so don't worry. So we have one knockout and 2 submissions. We are down to our last fighter.
Oh boy.
Don't fail me, Bart. Don't fail me.
Because how crazy would that be?
Yep, last one. Yep. The pressure is on.
Oh, it is, because I'm about to actually try to hurt you now. So
Yep.
because you guys have too much health for me to really knock you out. So there's going to have to be other ways to do this. So, you only have like 4 energy. I was going to be nice.
So
I decided not to.
a Morphin, that's it.
Yeah, and if you fail, you just gotta fight this man straight up. Go ahead.
My luck.
You got it.
Rolling for more. 6.
Nice. Perfect, more. Go ahead and do that sequence for me.
Yep. Time for, jeez, I messed up. Ooh.
It's all good.
Time chaser 4. Yellow. Ready. Power up.
Nice. So as the cyan and the yellow electricity swirl about and encompass his body, he morphs up and is ready to go. And the last SWAT member steps up and goes, "This is just absolutely ridiculous. Don't worry, General. She's not getting away." And then he steps up and sticks his finger in Bart's face and goes, "You are about to lose."
I'm just gonna say, I'm sorry in advance, but I can't get fired.
All right. So you go ahead and take the first move.
All right. I think I'm just going to go for a straight jab to his face. Why not?
All right. Put my papers out. What is your power? Same as Shimazaki. Okay. So, go ahead and roll.
2.
So the hit does not land. He manages to just dodge it, and he's going to try to come low and get a nice sweep kick. So go ahead and roll. They love those sweep kicks.
Ooh. 5.
All right. He also manages to miss that sweep kick as you manage to step out from it. What would you like to do?
Is he still low on the ground?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna stomp on his leg.
Ooh.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
6.
And I was going to say a 6, I will say, will break his leg. And you got a 6.
Dang, while he's morphed?
Yes. When you're sweeping, your leg is out at that angle. If you step on that knee,
That is exactly why I went for it.
yeah,
Well, I mean, like, he's morphed though. Doesn't Ranger doesn't like your Ranger form protect you from certain injuries?
it's Ranger on Ranger, so it's pretty much negated. If you were fighting a monster or an actual opponent, then yes, it wouldn't have did that kind of damage. But when it's Ranger energy on Ranger energy, the powers are neutralized.
Oh. Oh gosh.
Well, all right. So I guess that's fucking it. So after just a quick few moves and a well-timed stomp to the leg, Bart manages to completely incapacitate the yellow SWAT Ranger for the rest of the battle, and the battle is now over.
Wait, is the Yellow Ranger a girl or a guy?
The guy. I made a guy.
Okay, good. Okay, good. At least you didn't break a poor woman's legs.
Oh no,
Oh
I
my
matched up the gender. No, we're good. All right. So, as the general stands there, annoyed, he just sighs, and then he smiles. Something they've never seen him do. He just smiles, and then he turns and he leaves.
I'm gonna lean into Daniel, just like, are we gonna die?
What?
Commander. Yes, General. I want a briefing in 30. Yes, sir. And then he walked out of the doors. And finally, because we forgot and was just ignoring it, all the red sirens and the alarms shut off. All the grates and everything starts unlocking, and everything resorts back to how it was. Aside
I
from
wanna real.
Mhm.
Oh, I want to say real quick, I want to walk up to the yellow ranger with the shattered leg and like hold my hand out to like help them up.
No, their leg is broken, so they're not. There's no.
I mean, they got another leg to stand on, and I'm gonna help them up and like try to support them. You know, I'm being
I break the other leg.
Like, I know your leg is broken, but you have another one. Stand up.
Jesus Christ!
This one come behind.
Like I said, I was gonna support him, and I was gonna like basically support him up, and like I was gonna get him on a chair. I want to like get him on a chair.
Try to remember. So, Pink was knocked out. Red submitted.
Mhm.
Blue submitted. Okay. So Blue grabs Yellow, takes him from you, kind of like pushes you off, and kind of takes him for himself. I'm his Blue Ranger, and then he kind of just helps him hobble off, and then Red kind of goes over to Pink and kind of picks her up because she's just knocked the hell out.
While Blue's walking off, I'm just gonna be like, "Oh, seems like someone's jealous."
Break his legs. Break his legs.
And
And
they're
as
called the SWAT team.
that was a SWAT team for sure.
Just rubbing salt in the wound.
Just rubbing dirt. All right, and then as the last of the SWAT team, the losing team walks out, and the doors close behind them. Commander turns and looks at the team, and just says, "That's what I'm talking about." Starts high-fiving the team. Yes. Woo! That's what I'm. That's my team. I knew it. I knew you guys could do it. I knew you guys could perfect time travel, which I guess we never actually got around to. But whatever.
I mean, technically we did during the test run. Well, 3 people did, not me.
Exactly. But
I got to go to the Jurassic period.
got mauled a little bit, but you're fine.
I lived.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. So, team, we're going to have to postpone this run through. I'm going to have to go deal with this, but don't worry, you guys are good. And he looks at Danny. Please, for the love of God, don't break any more rules. Okay?
Oh. Bye. Not to break any more rules.
Sir.
Yes.
I need your honest opinion.
Always.
Were you... I mean, I know the general said he was disappointed in me, but what about you?
You think I'm disappointed in you after that display? Please. Doctor, I didn't know you could squabble like that. That's one of the best Blue Rangers in SPD, and you just made him tap. He is going to be crying about that in the car later. You understand that?
I mean, like, I may have been like kind of like the nerdy boy in high school, but I still took wrestling, and I surprised people when I did.
Yes, you sure as hell surprised me just now. And can I just say that I think it's very impressive that the only one throwing knockouts was our resident Pink. I just wanted to throw that out there. She didn't need to use an all-powerful Arrow Storm or any other OP special attack, just straight hands. That's how you do it.
Mm-hmm. Now, gotta show them how it's really done.
I can't wait till y'all start actually fighting together to actually get that cohesion. Because fighting separately, you each have your own abilities. Like I said, some are good for the fighting, others are not. Others are more for defensive, others are more for like utility. So it's going to be really nice to see you guys start work together. But we're going to wrap up this dialogue real quick as Commander Kruger continues to congratulate all the Seeds, feel me, the team on their job. Well done. We kind of actually everybody's not here. I'll roll for them. Everybody roll for them. One last
6.
snippet. Ooh.
4.
Ooh.
5.
Ooh. Lucky motherfuckers.
What rule did I break this time?
Oh no, you weren't breaking a rule this time. I'll let you guys know what's about to happen. I was going to have another hole start to open up in the corner, but we'll say that's not happening yet.
Yet.
Yes, because there are side effects to opening these portals and time travel. And over time, they're going to start to slowly seep out. I was hoping it would start today. That's fine. There's always next time. So as the commander is congratulating the team, he decides that he wants to kind of take them out for that drink Danny's been asking about. Come on, gang. Let's hit the bar. Woo!
My job.
Here's on Bart.
All right. So that is the end of episode 1 of Power Rangers Time Chasers. That was a doozy. That was a long one. That was I promise it's definitely going to get more exciting from here. This
That started off so bad for me. So bad.
Oh, that's.
I'm kind of excited to know who the big bad of Power Ranger team is gonna be. I'm excited to find that out.
Yeah.
You maybe would have saw them next episode if the portal would have started to open this episode, but since it did not, you're gonna have to wait maybe an extra episode or two before the big bad actually reveals himself. So
The big bad is actually teenage Rita Repulsa. I don't know.
teenage
Rita No. Rita Repulsa's mother.
Ooh.
She has a mother though, doesn't she? Or no, she has a father.
Father. Mhm.
Okay.
His father.
And brother. That weird skull thing.
Ooh, and
Oh,
a son.
Yeah, that's
All right, guys. Thank you guys for joining us. It was a long one for us. We're pooped. You guys saw this in separate segments. This was a whole segment for us. So, we want to thank you guys for coming out, joining us for this first episode of Time Chasers. It's going to be a really fun season. A lot of storytelling to be had, character development to be done, new weapons, new villains. It's going to be great. It's going to be fantastic. We're going to just exit out of here. All right. Again, thank you guys for joining us. Again, this was a long one for us, so we're a little we're a little taxed on the energy right now, but we'll be ready and fresh next time. We have a much more exciting episode next time as well. We are in fact not done with the Jurassic period. So or at least that dinosaur era in general. I don't know if it's still the Jurassic period or not. I gotta do a little more research before then, but it's going to be fun. We'll see you guys then next time on Time Chasers. See you guys later.
I just had a crazy thought.
What is wrong? I feel ill suddenly. I also feel unwell. And you both seem different. Yes, odd. You are normally the only shifter. Perhaps the laws are changing. In all these millennia? Is that possible? We remained unchanged for so long, we only assumed the laws to be absolute. But what if they aren't? Does that mean we are also not eternal? Does that mean that we could? No, never. Time is constant and infinite. And so are we. I hope you are correct, sister. We will monitor our conditions. Should they worsen, we will investigate. Good idea, sister. Even when worlds die, we will remain. We will remain.